Now, John, I always thought that compilation and review engagements were quite similar to each other, but it sounds from the way you're describing SARS-19 that they are increasingly dissimilar.
Becky, that's an interesting observation, and I've said to you before on this program that we at Liscalzo do work for about 120 accounting firms, and I can tell you that during the last 3 or 4 months, we have gotten comments and or questions that are addressing the same issue. In effect, what SARS-19 did, it made the point that since reviews are limited assurance engagements, and audits, of course, are assurance engagements, that review engagements look in many cases similar or closer to an audit than they might to a compilation. And as a result, this has caused some, I'm going to use a long word here, consternation, if you will, because many who actually perform review engagements really don't think of them in the same context of an audit. They think of them in the context of, or closer to, the type of engagement that a compilation is, with some additional performance procedures, with some additional disclosures that are not required in a compilation. So what SARS-19 has done is it's raised the level of discussion as to where does a review engagement fit in terms of the performance literature. Is it closer to an audit, or is it closer to a compilation? For almost the entire existence of comps and reviews, most would have concluded it's closer to a compilation. But as you suggest, Becky, SARS-19 seems to imply it's closer to an audit. Just as an aside, Becky, if you look at the international audit and attestation standards, there isn't any compilation service there. There is a review level of service. So under the umbrella of the international audit and attestation standards, audits and reviews are within the same standard setting group, and they're thought to be similar to each other, and there isn't the concept of a compilation in that same organization as there is in the United States. So maybe as we perform more review engagements, as we get more experience performing review engagements, we'll conclude that they are truly closer to audits. Right now, I think it's still a discussion that's taking place as SARS-19 is being implemented for the first time in 2011.